Hello, this is the LEGO Elves Starlight Inn, and I find there to be a lot to like about this set. The main structure has some pretty nice colors with bright green being very dominant, and I just love the shape of the kind of bay window setup that they have arranged around the top floor. As always with these elf sets, lots of different colors of foliage and crystals growing around and flowers and such. Just overall, this really looks like it's from a very nice, peaceful universe, very magical. Just looks good. It has nice architecture, had actually a nice build. Wasn't at all repetitive the way that it's done, and there's some nice features inside as well. Looking around this right side, this is an oven feature which can also be used as a stove, and there's a fire element that can be brought up there. You can change it from basically facing towards the side closest to you or being a little bit higher up to work more as a fireplace inside. But there's a single stud right there where you can attach things, so you can place a pan or the teapot there. And there are some small bits of wood here with the printed kind of wood grain feature on the top. Here's how that looks from the inside, and there's kind of a pink glass mug up on the wall and also a key, which I believe is the main key to the front door of the inn. You can actually place that key into the slot if you want to. A little mat on the ground, a small table, not a whole lot of space on the inside here, just the whole thing is kind of small. Can't really get around the back of that post there. This is something that LEGO refers to as a hidden staircase or ladder feature, because if you look up above, there's a telescope, which is a nice little design, but it's kind of short, I'd say, for these figures. They kind of have, if somebody is standing up there, you have to really bend forward, and these figures don't really bend that well. But this is something that you can actually turn, and if you turn that, then you make the stairs or the ladder go away. However, you also reveal a key. And I don't know if that's the same key, if it's a spare key, or what the significance of that is, but I think that this is more of a hidden key feature than a hidden ladder feature. It seems more important to me to hide away a key than a ladder, especially since you want to be able to get up to the second floor. That's where the rooms are. This is an inn after all. They only have one room here. Again, it's pretty small, but I love the windows there and this archway that they placed that's only pretty much viewable from the inside. Looks really nice and really helps to shape the whole place. The bed is fairly wide, and it has a very nice feature, something that I haven't seen LEGO do before. With a bed, they actually have a drawer set underneath. You can open this up and it just slides right on out, and inside of there is a little piece of luggage. Open up that briefcase, and inside you'll find a compass. It's a printed little 1x1 gold tile piece with a really nice compass design on it. Now, above the bedroom, there's an attic area, and that has another nice little thing there. It's a star chart, and it shows a constellation of a dragon, and that's supposed to be a candle next to it. There's also this table build, which you can place behind the building to represent a dining area inside of it, or you can place it out front if you want to, however you want to do that. A couple of biscuits are served up there, and a bottle of probably flavored water. There's also an inkwell with a quill in it, and there's a map on top of it, which is a printed piece for this season. I like what they did with the backrests on these chairs. The two chairs are built the same way. However, this is something that some of these elves and friends and princesses sets have had trouble with. It is a little bit difficult to get a figure to sit on it. You kind of have to almost balance it because the figures are not completely flat on the back, so when you fold them up, they're not sitting completely flat. And also with the length of the hair, you see it gets in the way of the backrest, so you're not able to sit all the way back in the seat. I think that is something they need to work on a little bit, because you do want to be able to seat your figures around a table or any place you're going to rest or something. The last build is this cellar entrance, which you could place on either side of the building, or you could have it a little bit farther away. And on one side of it is the most important baby Spark, the fire dragon. And I love the real crystalline design of the egg piece that they use there. Just looks really nice, and they've got these done in different colors to go with different dragons. I'll take a closer look at that in just a minute, but I just wanted to show you what this looks like around the back. So there's a little bit of space in there, and once Spark hatches, Spark can just use that as a bedding area, and it's a safe place to hide away. And there's one small little feature over here. Azari can use her fire power to light a candle, is what this is supposed to do. You just turn this knob, and now there's fire coming up from a candle. That one's a little bit obvious, doesn't really hide anything away, you know. Now with the dragon egg, you can open it up by separating the top and lower halves, which sometimes kind of get stuck together and sometimes are a little bit more easy like that. And then the dragon itself inside is just attached to the base with a single stud. I really like the new way that they produce the baby dragon here with the two colors, so the opaque color and then the translucent red in this case, which goes from the belly out to the wings, and then there's kind of a crest which just continues all the way down the spine. It lets some light through and makes it seem a little bit extra magical. I also appreciate the kind of subtle horns on there that are printed in the metallic gold. It's very shiny and just gives it a little extra character. On the right is Azari, who's going to have a special connection with Spark the Fire Dragon because of their shared element. On the left is a new character. This is Sira, the Sky Captain, who has some copper printing on her with the top and also on the leggings, and the ruffles around the base of her skirt are also printed with that copper color, and she's got that spring green main color for her hair with just a little bit of lavender coming through it. Azari's got a little bit of gold printing on one side as well, and both of these look really nice. So this set has some nice elements to it, and of course you get the baby dragon and the kind of crystalline egg, which are very collectible. But most of the bulk of this set feels like it doesn't have a whole lot that you can do here. Mostly because there's not a whole lot of space to go inside of the building. You know, you pretty much can come across the fire dragon itself, and you can meet up a little bit, but it doesn't feel like all that much of a part of an adventure. It's kind of a scenic stop just along the way, just the way that it presents itself to me. Let me know in a comment if you agree with that or if you have a different view of it yourself, and also share what you think about the set on the whole. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.